Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you had a great day and a great week. So quick message: when we do the presentation or the stage time, what we do, it's very important to consider your presentation, how it would look, and of course, you know, don't misrepresent the idea, and then be angry at people if they don't like what you present, um, for let's say when my athletes send me videos, I've recommended to them, don't do it longer than a minute or a minute and a half. It means that if you try to keep it within that time and you follow the prescribed, notes that I've given you, it'll be precise. If you're going over that, it means that you're doing extra stuff. You're doing stuff that shouldn't be in there. So if you're supposed to be learning the basics, not sticking to the basics, how are you going to get better if you're not doing the fundamentals right? It's like when I help some of my physique athletes or fitness athletes, I show them the bodybuilding posing first. It's almost like the fundamentals. It's like because that's where it started with the presentation. From there, I teach them now, put this foot out, we put that hand out, and we turn it all about. You see, then we learn the extras and the bells and the whistles. But if the foundation is not laid right, you're going to look like a fucking clown. To put it, I don't know other way of fucking putting it than just that. To people that know the sport, know that's going on, the public have no clue. They have no clue. To them, they will not be able to separate the difference between an apple and a pear. For them, it's the exact fucking same thing. So when you work on the craft, when you work on your presentation and you keep the fundamentals and the basics in mind, your presentation will always be good. You will always, the ability to present yourself in the best way will not elude you, and it eludes so many people. It's something I work on posing with athletes, and they go away and they come 2 weeks later and some of the same mistakes. You work on it again and then fix it, and then 2 months later come back and do it, and they've learned it again. So it's really, when you do your posing, think about the stage time while you're on stage for that 5 or 10 minutes or whatever, right? You would need to be focused for that long. Can you focus for that long on the task at hand, being presentation, of the hard work you've put in, not just the 12 weeks, but maybe fucking 12 years, you know what I'm saying? So once you start understanding, or you know what hits you hard is you prep your ass off, you get there, and just because you were unprepared, just because you didn't have your presentation right, just because you didn't understand the importance of that 5 or 10 minutes on stage, you maybe got a second or a third place. Maybe it was that close between you and the person that won overalls. So experiences like that, you know that it's that fucking close. You need to work on presentation. If you have that in the bag, it'll be easier to beat the top ranked guys. You will be one of the top ranked guys. So just something that I've kind of had an idea. Now I talk 5 minutes about it, much longer than I wanted to talk about it. But just to encapsulate the idea, your presentation is very important. Focus while you're doing your presentation on the silhouette that you're trying to create. My athletes will recognize the word silhouette. We've had chats about this. I always try and explain to them that you're trying to fill out what the perfect look for that class would be. People try to make themselves, and of course, when you reach a certain level, you can do that. You can slot yourself into, I'll be the judging criteria for that, but you would need to be maybe at a professional level, and depending on then the level of athletes that you're guiding and where you want them to end up. Anyways, a lot of thoughts, but think about that, chew on that. Have a great night, guys. See you tomorrow.